Hey guys, it's Chris. I'm the PDX Picker, and I have a video today that I wanted to put out and go over some of the items that sold for me over the weekend. And then I have something I wanted to talk to you guys about. You may have seen it if you've posted anything recently, but I've just noticed that the eBay app now allows you to generate AI descriptions or have AI generated descriptions for your items if you choose to do that. So I have actually tested that a little bit over the weekend, have some results so far. Also kind of wanted to have a little fun with it because I think there are some items that it does a good job with, and there's some items that it doesn't do a good job with. So I thought we'd kind of test it out a little bit here on this video today. First, let me go through and show you some of the items that sold over the weekend. All right, so the first item that sold today is actually a player piano roll, and I end up acquiring a whole bunch of player piano rolls from my wife's grandfather. This is just a small sampling of what I have, and this one here, Dominique, is the one that sold. If I hadn't got these for free, I probably wouldn't be interested at all in selling these because they are super slow sellers for not a lot of money. I have what I showed you there on the shelf left, as well as this box here of probably another, 45 or 50. And I think I'm going to end up just lotting all those up and auctioning them off and just kind of clearing it out because they are slow sellers. This one sold for $11.99, free shipping, and that's pretty common for just these generic songs. There might be a few here and there that are super rare, or maybe they're just a song that's really popular. But none of the ones that I have really fall into that category. So, all right, this next item is a backpack that I found at a yard sale a couple weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, and I listed it and it sold pretty quickly. It is it's back to school time. Where is this thing? It's an E2. So it should be up here. Oh, I think I put it in this. Yes. So I pre-packaged it, so I will throw up a picture of what it sold. But it is a My Little Pony backpack that I sold for $15 plus shipping. And with it being back to school and a pretty, My Little Pony's a pretty good brand. Pokemon related things, some of the Nintendo related things, anime related things, those are usually good brands that if I find backpacks in good condition for sale, I will pick them up for $1 or $2. Like I said, I picked this one up for $1 and it sold for $15. Next is an item that I really like to source. I've mentioned this a few times, and it is kids' cleats. So I picked these up for $1. And I actually listed them really cheap because I just wanted to kind of test out a theory. Because I have a lot that are listed and they can't be slow sellers, and these ones sold in like a day or two. They are these Adidas cleats, size 1 youth. They're in decent shape. They're definitely, I cleaned them up a little bit, but there's some dirt residue on them. I sold them $12 free shipping. So this is basically the exact scenario as that player piano. I'll probably have to pay about $4 to ship it, so I'll make about $7 off of it for a $1 item, and it sold in like a day. So it might not be a strategy that everyone could use, but for me it just makes sense because it's super quick to list them, and if they sell that quickly, then it's a win-win in my opinion. Parents get to buy that cleat for cheap for their son or daughter, and I get to move some inventory and make a little bit of money. Okay, so I'm going to cut in real quick here because as I was editing this video, I realized that I was taking way too long to go through the items that sold, and I wanted to get to the AI description content. So I'm going to stick that in here. It's going to be kind of a weird cut, but that way we'll get to the good content, and then stay till the end, and I'll finish up going over all the items that sold over the weekend. All right, here we go. All right, I came up with an item here to test this out on. It is this vintage Garfield pull string toy from like the, I think, 1978 or so. It's one of those where, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like an AI generated description will work all that well, but let's see what happens. So I started a listing, and this is what it has come up with. So it says, this vintage Garfield plush toy from 1978 is a must-have for any fan of the beloved comic strip. The toy features Garfield in a grumpy mood, wearing a red sweater and able to talk when he pulled the string. The toy is in fully working condition and would make a great addition to any collection of toys and memorabilia. The plush toy was made by Mattel and falls under the category of toys and hobbies and stuffed animals. The character family is Garfield, making it the perfect item for any lover of the lasagna-loving feline. So if you're looking for a vintage Garfield plush toy that's both functional and nostalgic, this is the perfect item for you. All right, well, I'd say not too bad. I did give it some of those details in the listing title. It is a grumpy cat. It is the grumpy Garfield version, so that's why it had the grumpy reference in there. You know, it's from 1978. It's Mattel. I put all those in the listing title itself, so I mentioned that it worked. It's funny that they put that it falls under the categories of toys and hobbies and stuffed animals, and the character family is Garfield, so those are directly out of the item specifics that you put into your listing. So it just took that information directly out of there. So not something you would probably want to keep in for sure. You'd want to take that out. So that's one item. The next one is this Ant-Man action figure here. So it is just something I picked up. 2019 Marvel Ant-Man action figure. So let's see how it does on this one. All right, so this one I purposely was a little more vague on the listing title. I just put in 2019 Marvel Ant-Man action figure. And so that's all that it had to go off of, which obviously is maybe not fair because you're going to want to put more details in your item listing, but nonetheless, I thought it was just a good exercise because sometimes you might actually do that on your listings. The garbage man is coming, so let's let them go by. All right, now that garbage truck has left my neighborhood, let's read what it came up for description. So it says, this 2019 Marvel Ant-Man action figure is a must-have for any Action Man fan. With incredible attention to detail, this figure accurately portrays the beloved superhero. The figure is made by Marvel and is of the highest quality. The action figure is perfect for collectors and for children to play with. It is in excellent shape and has been well maintained. The figure is from the brand Marvel and is of the type action figure. It was manufactured in 2019 and is part of the franchise Action Man. And add this incredible piece to your collection today. All right, so that was a definite bust, I would say. And again, I kind of gamed the system to make it as difficult for it as possible. But referring to it as Action Man, saying that it's, you know, it's in excellent shape and has been well maintained. I didn't make any of those references. It could be in absolute horrific shape. The figure is from the brand Marvel and is of the type action figure. That's just gobbledygook. You know, again, it's made another reference to the franchise of Action Man, so just not good for sure. So moral of the story is, if you're going to use this feature right now in early August of 2023, I think it's going to pay to be as descriptive as possible in both your title, your item title, and your item specifics. Otherwise, it's just going to probably make up stuff that is not really relevant or is just flat out wrong. So interesting feature though that is coming out, has come out. Kind of excited to see it. I think it can save a lot of time in the future. I think it's great that eBay did this. So pretty cool, I think, but just right now we got to use it with caution. All right, this next item that sold is kind of the bread and butter of the resale world, or at least it used to be and has been for me. That's the TI-84 Plus graphing calculator. Like usual on these, you have to check to make sure. There are some models of graphing calculators that don't sell well or don't sell for a lot of money. This one I sold for $45, and I just bought it for $5 week and a half ago. Just listed it over the weekend. It sells super fast, so definitely a great pickup on that one for sure. All right, next we have a Squishmallow that is a little bit of a bolo for those of you that are out there looking for Squishmallows. All right, so this is a bear, and it is one of the Hug Me's. I think you can see that hopefully on the tag. So it's a Squishmallow brand, but a little bit different than some of the normal Squishmallows. And this blue Hug Me bear, I sold it for $22, free shipping, bought it for $2. And I probably could have got a little bit more, but I kind of wanted to sell it quick because I got it for so cheap. So you know, a little bit of a bolo on that one. Like I said, those are super light, super easy to ship. Just put them in a poly mailer. Probably be maybe $5 to ship at the most, and you know, probably make $16 or so off of that one. So nice, quick, easy flip. Similar to this one, I bought this recently because football season is coming up. The NFL season is coming up, so I bought a Denver Broncos clock. I actually bought one other Denver Broncos item. What is that bad boy? And I didn't sell this for a ton of money, but it says it's in 32. I didn't see it in that box. I just put this in here. You'd think I'd be able to see it, but anyway, oh, there it is. Let me put the camera down. So here is the clock. It is Denver Broncos clock. It is cool because you can hang it on the wall, or it has this thing that sticks out here that you can kind of just put it on a shelf or whatever. I tested it out and it works. So not a huge item, money making item by any stretch of the imagination. Sold it for $12.95 and paid $1 for it. So, and then last item that I sold before we go into our AI description topic is a Google Nest thermostat. So I actually sold our own old Google Nest thermostat here. We installed this in our house and didn't like it at all. And I've heard some people like them and some people don't. We didn't like it. It just didn't seem to work as well as we'd like. So it wasn't anything in terms of the quality or, you know, the functionality of the thermostat works fine. So I had no problem selling it. It's just the smart learning aspect of it didn't jive well with our lifestyle. It just wasn't working how we wanted. So anyway, those are the items that I sold over the weekend. Today is Monday. I'll hopefully get this up and listed on Monday. So 7 items. The total was right around $175, $180 or so. So not a great weekend. And part of that was due to I wasn't able to list as much last week as I had hoped. I was kind of busy with my regular 9-to-5 job, and so couldn't spend as much time listing as I wanted, and that of course has a negative effect on the eBay algorithm. I just think my listings weren't popping up as much, so I made an effort to list quite a bit, or attempt to list a decent amount on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, and a bunch of those sales came in late in the day, or late in the weekend over on Sunday. So that definitely keeps that that theory that listing regularly boosts your algorithm placement and helps with your sales. So, all right, let's get into the AI description. So, of the items that I listed, I actually, over the weekend, I actually had a few that I used the AI description. One of which was that Google Nest thermostat, I should say, because it kind of makes sense. So I'll read you quickly what the AI generated description for this thermostat was. You can kind of see it there. Enhance your home's heating and cooling system with the Google Nest 3rd Gen Smart Learning Thermostat. With compatibility for Google Home Assistant and Nest for a variety of control styles, including remote control, push-button, app control, and digital, this thermostat offers convenient and customizable temperature management. It features Wi-Fi and automatic shutoff for added safety and protection properties such as thermal, freeze, and frost protection. And then down below it goes on even further. All right, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you found some good info in it. Hope it was interesting. If you did like this video, please consider not only liking this video, but also subscribing to the channel. It would really help out a lot, and it would be much, much appreciated. All right, so thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.